Every living on the moment and don't stop. Mm, come out wherever you are. Are you at? Where you at, my pretties? Okay. What's up, y'all? Oh my god! I had such a long day today. It wasn't even a lot of work I had to do. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. These YouTube streets are quiet right now. I got a full house, I see. What's up? Come out, my pretties. Come out of the bushes. I see you hiding in the bushes, peeping. Y'all peeping. Do y'all see the police or something? Why you hiding? Oh my god. What's my volume? I always ask that. How's the volume? I'm going home. I'm gonna fall into a coma when I get there after I jump out the shower. Sunshine Brown. I like that name. I'm looking to set up this interview. I need to call my sister's wife and see about this interview with her trans aunt. It's gonna be pretty interesting. I can't wait. Hey, the mindful empress. What's going on? Is some tea out there? Because I don't hardly see anybody popping up. Who got a live going on and they spilling some tea right about now? How you doing, mindful empress? Because for a Thursday at this time, I know I saw James and Fi go on earlier, and Jay Wilson came on for a minute. I didn't see anyone else on. I know Pretty Ricky's out of town still. Uh, connection not on. You're great. Oh, okay. Let me over. My brother made some gumbo, y'all, yesterday. And that gumbo is on point. And I dug off into it last night. I have a lot of it left because my brother was telling us all to take a lot home because he didn't want to try to put up all the gumbo they cooked. There was so many shrimp and sausages, and it had turkey in it. The gumbo was on point. So I'm gonna pour me a glass of wine when I get home after I jump out the shower. I'm gonna pop me 2 Benadryls, and I'm going to fall into a diabetic coma. And I'll probably be waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I went in late. That's why I'm getting off at this time today. You're great. Okay, I saw that message. You hear me yawning? I need to meet up with my trainer one day this weekend. So I can work on this. What are you saying? Let me look. I worked part yesterday, not all day. I signed up actually to work on Christmas. We're off. Well, not we're. I'm off. I work actually tomorrow and to Saturday. I work every other Saturday. This is actually my Saturday to work. No, I'm sorry. This is my Saturday to be off, but I'm working the Saturday for my boss because he's working my Saturday for me next Saturday. So I will be off Sunday until Monday. So I'll be off 7 days, 8 days. I'll be off 8 days after Saturday. So I'm gonna be resting and doing my writing. I told you guys I'm working on this book. I've been really half-stepping with my writing. So I'm going to take days off. And my friend who I hang out with, I'm telling him he can't come over until next weekend because I just need to be by myself while I'm writing. You know, when you have someone there with you, he'll be talking and taking my attention away from what I need to do. But yeah, I've been working on this book for the last year, on and off, and I haven't really gotten that far in it. I know, sorry, I guess the synopsis, but I have all my characters fleshed out. It's just me sitting down and just really going in one particular direction. It's not being everywhere. My attention span is like a cat at times. If I'm not, I can play with a little toy and my attention is diverted quickly. So I just have to focus. You know, that's always been my issue. I've always been a person that did a lot of art, and I drew as a child. Everyone was always impressed by how I could draw, and I was always excelling in my writing. But it was just, again, it was a wreck here. Okay, let me jump over. These people are driving. Don't run into me. Don't you dare run into me. Get your ass off your phone behind me. This man, y'all, he was about to hit the back of my car because there's been a wreck. Why did I secretly want him to hit the car? I could get my Jeep Wrangler that I've been wanting for the last year. Hey Nisi, the budgetista. Budgetinista. I'm sorry. I'm kind of watching these people because this wreck that I just passed up, it's the aftermath over here, like the runoff traffic, I'll say. Thank you. Happy holidays to you also. Uh, thank you. It was a beautiful day today here in Houston. It was probably like 70 something degrees, nice and sunny. The forecast is calling for rain this weekend. Everyone's on have a hangover. I think so. They do act like they've had their own have hangovers because it's gonna probably be worse. Definitely New Year's Eve and the day after. But I have to go buy me some pajamas tomorrow for this New Year's party. My friend is having. Uh, it's a pajama party. I'm just going to get me. I was thinking about getting me like a adult animal onesie that I saw on Amazon. It was a ringtail lemur. It was a cute little thing, but I was like, how many times am I going to wear this after this party? It's cute. It'll be a cute little something I could take pictures in at the party, but it's not practical. I'm not gonna want to sleep with this damn tail hanging out the back of a costume, like I'm sleeping in a Halloween costume. So I think I'm just gonna get some cute little fitted uh, long johns of some sort. Hey, YBS Mary. I'm glancing at the chat while I'm driving, y'all, because I'm just being a little. I'm driving for other people as well. I'm about to exit the freeway. It usually takes me probably like 20 minutes to get home from work. Okay, I'm letting you over. Okay. But I'm shocked at the amount of traffic today. This time, okay. But do y'all have plans for New Year's Eve? Anyone going to parties? A friend of mine was talking about doing a club. I don't do clubs on a normal basis. Maybe if it's a karaoke or some type of a lounge. But to go to a club on New Year's Eve, I'm not feeling that at all because they're going to jack the cover charge up. And there's going to be hellified traffic. I want to get somewhere that I could stay the night. I'll stay the night at my friend Zeke's. And I can sleep in the next day since I am off 8 days. was you saying? We everywhere. You said you love some onesies, but when you need to go to the bathroom, right? I was thinking about that also, because that's a whole lot of production going on. And then, do you get the onesie that have, the foot attachments and all that? So yeah, I think I am gonna lean toward more of a some nice pajamas of some sort. I saw some at Target, and I saw some at Macy's. Hell, if I see some at Ross or TJ Maxx, I'll grab those as well. I'm a budget. I'm a budgetinese though. That's what, as like you are. Okay. I should be home in the next 12 minutes from where I'm at now. I can talk until then. I was so sleepy this today at work. I overslept. I overslept this morning. My alarm went off. I hit that snooze button. I woke back up at 7 o'clock. My alarm went off like at 5 o'clock. I woke up at 7. Uh, I didn't get to work till like 8:30. Thank God I don't have one of those jobs that I get in trouble for being late. A friend of mine made me a drink from Puerto Rico. She brought me the drink to work. It's called coquito. Coquito is like a coconut rum. It's a coconut rum, like eggnog. It's like eggnog, but it's a Latin drink. We've had it at a party at my job before. And yes, there's alcohol in it. Baby, if I don't tell you, we were all walking around work and we were lit at work from drinking this coquito. She brought it and left it in the refrigerator for me. She knew I liked it. Like as a little Christmas gift of some sort. I haven't drank it yet. I hope it's lasting. You don't go back to work to this weekend. And I tell you, I am ready to jump in my bed and just be out. So, okay, you don't go back. I'm off for the next two. Oh, okay, hold on. I think also that just going at the New Year's resolutions, people are making them, is coming to terms with, how your year's been. My year was not a good year. The last part of my year of 2019 was not good at all. Um, uh, my friends and I have lost loved ones. Just so it's on a somber note, but the year's ending on a somber note. But you have to start a new year on a positive, with a positive. Thank you, Nisa. Thank you, Nisi. Thank you for the super chats. Yeah, I'm just, I appreciate that. I definitely, uh, people work hard for their money and anything. You guys super chat me. Hey, if it was 25 cents, I'd be happy just the same because you don't have to give. Um, 8 days. Oh no, Trina, I'm I work until Saturday, and after Saturday I'll be off. So I'm just gonna kick back. I need to just lay it down, rest, and write. Need to buy me some workout equipment, apparel, because I'm trying to. I have a goal as far as my 2020 thing is to eat better. I need to eat a lot better, and I also I'm working out now. So those are the things. Finishing my book. I want to finish my book, be more healthy, have a more healthier lifestyle, which consists of eating and working out. Promote positive relationships. Negative relationships, I'm not going to entertain them at all. If I sense, and that goes for YouTube as well, if I see you acting a fool and you're doing the most on YouTube, you're not doing it to me. You can be doing it to just anyone, and I pick that energy up from you. I'll block you just because I know that you're not a good person. If I see you cutting up, you could be in someone's chat and I just see you going in and you're doing all just way too much. I'm not gonna give you an opportunity to come into my chat and do the same thing. And I see you for who you are. I know content creators, they find it exciting, or they like the whole thing of entertaining drama, and that's draining to me. Just absolutely not. You're doing it's you got to protect your energy. You really got to protect your energy. And people are psychic vampires a lot of times. I used to be friends with someone, and this guy always competed with me. It was like I wasn't aware of it at first, but when I started becoming aware, it was like everything I did, he tried to one up me. If I said I want to get, a Lexus, he would say he wants to get a Porsche. If I say, if I say I ran 5 miles, he'd be like, "Oh, tomorrow I think I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna try to push 10 miles tomorrow. I haven't ran in a while." It was like that kind of little thing. If I spend $50 on a pair of jeans, he'll just say he spent 120 on jeans. This all happened with me and him, and I saw. It got back to me. This guy was talking to people. Like if someone was talking about, if I'm your friend and someone's talking about me, if you're sitting up there and you're laughing and you're thinking it's cute, you're not a friend of mine. If I call you friend, if you're my friend and someone's saying something bad about you or saying you're sleeping with people or they're just making up anything and you're sitting and you think it's funny, if they did that to you, I would be like, hold up, where did you get that from? How do you know my friend? Is this your opinion, or do you have facts? And if you have facts, I need to see receipts. And if you have receipts, who the hell are you to judge someone? That's the kind of friend I am. You can't sit back and I had to even learn on YouTube. The strange thing is, it's people followed on YouTube, and I had to look at how I handled people that they didn't like. If two people that I like get into it, I can say like for James Caldwell and Fabe, I like both content creators. If they're into it, I'm not gonna jump in one a person's chat and co-sign what one person is saying over another, or I put laughing or emojis or something because I like both people. I think that's really fake when someone rolls with you and they roll with two content creators and they get into it with one, and all of a sudden the one that they like the least, they're downing them and trying to drag them. That's fake as hell to me. Because just last week you liked both people. Now you're commenting on how, despicable they are as a person. I've never understood that. If I like people and that I've been said that's the smart move to make, no, because that's bullshit that I'm not gonna get into. It's not about it being a smart move because I like both people. It's just I don't feel that I have to side with any one person with that. We're individuals. We're not in high school. We're not a bunch of mean girls or, the in crowd that's ostracizing one other person. When two people you like get into it, it's very, it's, I just don't feel good about it. And I don't, you know, they're not my friends per se. I like both people because we're on YouTube. You know, I think that I've met people that I rolled with before, and I go back to this. I've rolled with people before, and they've shouted out someone that's clearly said bad things about me. And this is a female content creator that did this. I like her. She shouted out someone that I'm not cool with that have said nasty things about me. Um, and I looked at her like, Are you kidding me? You're saying this person is he's so good and he's so smart, and meanwhile that same person back in the days was dragging you, and I was defensive, and I came to your defense and thought it was despicable how he called women B's and H's. But yet you can shout him out and say he's a good person. We're not in the same category. So that was kind of a letdown to me, and it opened my eyes that I can't go fight for people because people are not going to fight for me like that a lot of times. And I don't think if I like you, I like you. If women are getting into it, I'm not going to jump in the fray and defend a woman I like against another woman. Thank you. Thank you, Trina. Cass, yeah, all is well. But if y'all saw my video I did with my family and the video I did with my two good friends, I surround myself with positive people. My family, I love my family, and we are thick as thieves. My sister and her wife have been together years and years. My family loves her wife. And I surround myself with that type of energy because that energy affects your well being. You have to be acutely aware of that. If you're always around a toxic person, that toxicity will drain you. It becomes like a cancer. Toxic people will drain you, And you just have to take a step back. If you're a person that always complain about life, I can't deal with you like that. No, your complaining is not about me, but it's just, damn, does anything go right in your life? I didn't make, I've never made comments about, for example, like Rita the baddest roaster. I never made comments about Rita. I recently watched 2 or 3 videos of Rita's. Recently, I can tell you guys on everything I love. I had never watched Rita's videos prior to then. I've always saw Rita jumping in someone's chat and speaking, or people commenting about Rita. I just didn't. I tuned in before and I heard her talking, and I just didn't feel it was for me. One time, this was months ago, and it wasn't over 30 seconds. That's the one time I have to admit that. But after that, I'd never seen her parodies or anything. I didn't watch the ponytail challenge with Five Baby and Rita. I didn't watch it. But when Rita came on and said Rebel's son was copying her because I was doing a Tracy and Heidi parodies, I was like, where the hell is that coming from? I never copied you because I don't watch you. And I was like, okay, this is the YouTube game. Everyone's copying and biting off of someone else. Rebel doesn't have any content. And this content, not having content is basically I'm not in the mess and I'm not beefing with people actively. That's what they consider content. Now, someone told me in my comments that he liked when I did the interview with my sister and my family. He thought that was excellent content. And I like doing things like that outside of parodies. I told you guys I know someone that's been diagnosed um, with stage 4 cancer, and he's been given a period of time to live, and he wants to talk with me on camera. I'm just building up, emotionally to do this with him. Um, Also, I want to talk to someone that had drug abuse and that's homeless right now. And I see a lot of homeless people in Houston. I'm going to talk to a transgendered uh, woman that's my sister's aunt, my sister's wife aunt. Um, and my sister's wife didn't know her aunt was a male when she was younger because she always saw him as a woman. And so I do have content. I'm a deep person. I think about everything. I just have to reel myself in because my mind is everywhere so much. It's like I have to stop thinking so much because it's like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. I got to write. I'm finished on this book. I got to call these friends I haven't talked to. Let me see how this person is doing. It's like my friends feel neglected. My family feel neglected. I'm neglecting myself at times because I'm not focusing on what I need to do. So, it's definitely, um, I'm a very sensitive person. I could be ambivalent a lot of times for people that don't mean anything to me, but I'm sensitive because I'm very, I can feel people's pain. If a person's going through something, it affects me sometimes, and I have to take myself out of the equation a lot of times because I don't know these people that well. Hey, JD Ali. Um, but it's just me looking forward to talking to just different types of people. Um, how did a person become a drug addict? How did they become homeless? Do they see any light at the end of the tunnel? We have a lot of homeless people here in Houston. They have like towns, little tent villages under the underpasses. Um, so I'm gonna just have to sit down and talk to one of them. I would prefer talking to a woman. Uh, And then again, my sister-in-law's aunt that's transgender. I want to know when did she know that did she always feel like she was a girl? How was her family coming from a family where your mother is a minister? How did you deal with how was your relationship with your mother going through that transformation? Her seeing her son become her daughter. That's a lot to take in. The society dating when you meet other guys because trans women generally are not dating men that identify as gay because gay men generally speaking are usually looking for other gay men. And not all, but a large percentage of us are. Um, Also, the person that's been diagnosed with terminal cancer. This guy's in his late 20s, early 30s, and he's in hospice. I've known him for years. So, those are some interviews I'm going to do, coming soon. Just sitting down and, you know, the guy that's with terminal cancer, I have to be mentally, emotionally prepared for that because, you know, I, someone going through hurt and, just that right there is a lot. He was never like a close friend or really, he was always like an associate of mine and I've known him for years. Uh, but for this person, he's a Facebook friend of mine, to tell me about his cancer, I knew when he was first diagnosed with it and, you know, I was hoping for the best. But when he told me, you know, when he last spoke with his doctor some months ago, and the doctor told him there's nothing else they could do for him. How do you grapple? How do you come to terms with your doc being told that you have a limited time of living? So it's like that you have to really, me, I have to deal with, even though this person wasn't a friend of mine that I talked to on a regular basis, I would run into him when I would go out and stuff. It just pulls at the human part of you that feels for people. Hey, Logan. Uh, so it's just that I gotta call him tonight, but and I gotta call Becky, which is my sister-in-law, to see about talking to her aunt again. Y'all saw my family yesterday. You see my community page. Becky. Becky is the one that's about my color. My sister's a little darker than I am. The picture we took is me and my sister in law kissing my sister on her cheeks. Uh, and my brother and sister. My brother's also gay. He and his partner have been together 7 or 8 years. They live together. Let me see what you're saying, Monica. Uh, oh, thank you, Monica. But I've dealt with loss, with my grandmother, my mother, and people ask me, Rebel, how are you dealing with, we buried my mother in October. How are you dealing with that? I'm still dealing with it day by day. I have good days, I have bad days. Um, and, you just have to continue to live. Uh, excuse me. But it's just really being strong for my siblings, especially during this time of year. And it's been just happened in October. Um, and And I think it's like more so with my quiet time is when it really hits home more. Oh, thank you, Monica. But it's definitely mentally taxing, to say the least, of other things outside of that. And before, when people were saying, that people come to QB's defense, when Rick Reed uh, was going in on him about his husband, and I've stated that Rick Reed was a piece of crap before, but did I actively go after him? No, because I was dealing with stuff in my family. I think the dude is low hanging fruit. He's trash. But I don't have to engage him like that because he's beneath me as a human. I think sometimes you don't give people attention, and when you don't give them attention, that lets them know that they really play no part in your life. Or there's people on YouTube that I know that are just nasty people. They're just not even fit to shine my shoes. So why would I even engage again with them? Uh, but I think that these YouTube ships are very fickle. They're everywhere. you know, they're very, people can be friends and they're dragging each other the next minute. It's crazy to me. I'm not built like that. I don't like you. I don't deal with you. I can't be fake with people. It's just not. It's not who I am. Before when people would see me out, and they'd be like, "Hey, babe. Hey, love," and I'd be like, "Who is he talking to?" I'm looking behind me, and they'd be like, "Oh, you trying to be shady?" No, I don't f with you like that. Are you kidding me? Gay men can be fake like that. You know, that's my boo right there. Who your boo? I thought I was a hoe. Last week you was saying all the stuff about me. Now I'm your boo and I'm your boy. Boy, get the hell out of my face and move around. I'm that person. If it's a person in the room and I don't like that person for any reason, something they've done to me, I'll come into a room full of people and I'll speak to the whole room. I'm not singling anybody out. I'll go to the host and speak directly to the host, but to the majority of the people, I'd be like, "Hey, y'all, good evening." And I'll speak like that because I'm just speaking to everyone. I'm not singling you out. But I don't f with you. I don't have to make it known. I don't, but you and I know it. But you would be drained if you fought all the time on here with everybody that didn't like you. You want to know who I am. You saw my videos, Logan, right? What do you want to know, Logan? Who I am. Easy going, laid back, complicated. I'm an enigma wrapped in a puzzle. I'm a contradiction at times with what you see. Uh, I'm a deep person. I can be cold and distant as well to people that have no meaning or play a part in my life. Um, but I am very multifaceted. Um, I was telling someone I could be listening to Enya one moment and listening to Looong in the next heartbeat. You know, I like Nat Geo. People don't. I think they have a perception of you, and it be off a lot of times. I could watch National Geographic all day. I like the History Channel. I like sci-fi. I like documentaries. Um, I like natural stuff about the world, different types of civilizations. I love animals. I like earth tones. And I said already about the music. I like Celtic music. I like uh, the chants, uh, the different types of. I'm a horror movie person. I love fantasy, sci-fi. Again, I'm writing a book that's sci-fi fantasy. Um, that sums it up. I'm a dog person, not particularly a cat person, but I do like cats. But I don't want anything that can jump on my counters and lick on something. So, uh, I've had all kinds of pets growing up. I had ferrets, hedgehogs, hamsters, guinea pigs, birds, caimans, amphibians. I used to just bring baby animals home and doctor them to rehabilitate to be set back out in the wild. I would always find like baby cottontail rabbits or uh, had horses. I like fishing. I like camping, long walks on the beach, uh, camping in a cabin in the mountains during the winter time, curled up with a good book on a rainy day. Uh, you know, that's it. Thank you, Logan. Um, so that I don't like bad boys to date. Bad boys to me are a temporary distraction at most. Uh, if I can't have a conversation with you and you're just nice to look at, you're not gonna go anywhere far with me. Uh, I'm a prankster. My family always, you saw at my brother's house, if you looked at the video, my aunts was like, "Stop him! He's trying to record us. He's gonna put it on Facebook." Because I always did pranks with my family. If I like put a fake snake by the door when they walked out, or you know, some fake poop on the floor that in the bathroom, scaring them when they're using a bathroom when we go camping, that kind of stuff. So I've been to Nigeria, I've been to Mexico, and I've been to Canada. When I went to Michigan, uh, I went over the border, but I'd like to travel to the Mediterranean, Fiji. I really don't care to go back to Africa. No shade to anyone, but I want to do more of a tropical destination, not the rainforest, but more so, well, not really tropical, more like beaches. Like I said, Fiji, Samoa, somewhere just a relaxing place. Trina, Trina, you know what? You need to stop. That is funny. I would like to go in 2020. My friend is doing a big trip for me and some other people. He's actually paying. We just got to get our plane ticket. One of my best friends. He wants like 15 of us to go somewhere tropical. Trina, did you see my pictures? Oh, your boo called. I've been to New York, Trina, twice. Uh, One time I went to the Remembrance pools where the World Trade Center the two towers used to be. Um, I had a good time in New York. Uh, Philadelphia. I've traveled all over Texas, Philly, New York. I stayed in Minneapolis for some years as a child. I'm a country boy. I grew up in East Texas, uh, running barefoot, playing in the dirt, climbing trees. Uh, like I said, fishing. My grandfather taught me how to shoot a gun at when I was like 8 years old. I could shoot a gun. I used to go hunting as a teenager. I don't believe in hunting now, uh, but I did then. Um, I don't eat red meat. I had a relapse, and I did eat red meat some weeks ago. Uh, you saw that pic, Trina, and you know, Trina, that picture was like 9 years ago, like about 9 years ago, I think, yep, 9 or 10. But just the devastation and the life that was lost during that period was. I saw all the people names written on the side of the remembrance pools. So many lives lost, and it's just you being there and just coming to grips with this is where all these thousands of people lost their lives. Some of those people remains have never been recovered, or there was just very little remains to recover. Just imagine family going through that. Y'all, I'm getting ready to go in here to the house. I was just talking before I walked in. So it was sad, yes. I'm gonna go in. Logan, you came through, Logan. You impressed me, sir. Trina, stop cutting up, Trina. My proudest accomplishment was finishing a certification. My proudest accomplishment was finishing school, finishing a certification. That was it. Uh, there's a lot of things I still want to do, but I'm getting off of here, y'all. Thank you for coming through. All 12 of y'all. It could be three people. I just still, it's just that interaction. I like the smaller chats a lot of times. Uh, but I'm out, y'all. Thank you for coming through, though, again. Much love to you. Peace.